Welcome back to the channel, ARES X3 edition. Riding up to Tahoe Donner, up to the top. Of course, everything in Truckee is either up or it's down. And so I'm heading to the top. There's Alder Creek Road, which I want to take all the way down on the ARES X3 because I think it's gonna rip it on the descents. And I just want to see how it does. So far, doing some paths, some roads. It's a little cracky, but boards handle it pretty well with the 105 mill wheels. So let's keep on rocking. Well, I pretty much made it to the top of Tahoe Donner, a couple miles in, and I've used about 4 of the little tiny mini bars on the remote. I can't really tell what that is, but I think I have enough to go down and hopefully to climb back up and then through Truckee back to where I started, which isn't where I started the Relive app because I'm an idiot and I forget to start it every single time. 6.5 miles straight up the side of the mountain and the plunge back down. I did have to stop here at the top before going down this sucker right there. It's a nice long descent, and I just had to check on the trucks to make sure that they are still all intact. I have nightmares of crashing on this thing, and I am not going to risk that on a big descent like this. So fingers crossed. I didn't bring my knee pads today, or elbow pads. So it's gonna be chill, but enlightened. So that really wasn't as steep as I thought it was going to be, but still just enough of a descent to allow this board just to roll on its own. I didn't even need to use the motors really at all. It's just so efficient coming back down and carves so nicely. It's really incredible. I'm really surprised that more companies don't make this exact same board. Like, more street boards, please, that are 4-wheel drive, low, and super carvers that are really efficient, and maybe 1,000 watt hours. That way, you got a little bit more range, but also the efficiency to go with it. So in reality, that should give you the range of about a 13, maybe a 1,500 kilowatt hour battery. Sadly now though, I have to take the ride back into Truckee along some really bad roads. Lots of cracks, maybe not that bad, but definitely a lot of cracks. I gotta take a path, which is really unfortunate because it's probably covered in water, and then I'm about to wash my shoes again. I'll tell you, first world problems are real. Hopefully you guys won't be judging me too much on being a real wimp, especially coming down some of these paths. Just kind of afraid of it sliding out on a lot of the pine needles and then turning and hitting a crack, because this is really not meant for anything but perfectly smooth roads along the yellow brick road. Well, I've made it back down to Truckee. This is right where I started the Relive app. So I am right at 14 miles with about 1,000 feet of elevation climb, maybe 1,200 because I had to come out of the Tahoe Donner out the back, and that was a pretty steep climb. But I still have about 4 bars left, so I still got plenty of range really for this board. The main thing right now is that my legs are just not up to par with the actual board. So there's that. But I also did ride my bike, so that's my excuse. Oh, I am actually kind of shaking right now. I just came through Truckee and then just pinned it. I had about 4 bars left on the remote, pinned it up a slight hill, like maybe 4%, 29 miles an hour in sport mode, or S mode, not S plus. Unbelievable. This thing was just flying. Unreal. And then I just came up this road because I just wanted to put on a little extra miles. And now I'm at 1 bar, and I was coming up this thing at like 19 miles an hour, and this is a 12% grade. ACEDECK, are you for real? Really? Really? All right, and with that, I will see you hopefully tomorrow, if I don't die.